Hey, do I have something to tell you?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Blah, 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 blah. Yap, yap, yap.
Settle down.
Hello, guys. How are you? I hope you're having a nice day, and I hope you're keeping cool. My son and I put the air conditioning in the window, and I finally got my husband to finish hooking it up. So it's nice and cool in this room, not hot like usual. I've been seeing a lot of videos, DoorDash videos, other delivery services, UberEats, Ship, Walmart, Spark, and all those other videos. They've been showing up in my feed, and I was interested in hearing what people had to say. A lot of drivers that's been doing videos about their experiences and everything, they mention a lot of times about customers not tipping. So I thought that it would be nice if I gave my personal experience on tipping. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to share with you why I stopped tipping these livery drivers. Now, when I started working in the early 1990s, the only shop app and livery service that I knew about was Peapod, and that was because some clients that I was working for, an older couple, they couldn't get out and get around, so the husband would use Peapod. I didn't learn about these other services until the pandemic. And I can honestly tell you guys, it was so very nice to know that I could still be able to shop and eat and have food and everything because of these livery services, because you know how the government shut everything down, to protect everybody. And then there was limited access to the different stores. You had to stand outside a long time and wait. And I didn't feel like doing all that. So it was nice to know that, there was these livery services. If you guys hear humming in the background, that's the air conditioning. I'm sorry. I got tired of sweating all over the camera. But anyway, I started using, I think it was Ship and Instacart. Now, back during the pandemic years, those drivers and shoppers, they're different than they are now. Of course, a lot of rules have changed, so I can't speak on that. I don't use them anymore. Only the guys that are working for them now know about all the different changes and everything and the reasons. But when I was using them during the pandemic, they was very nice and very, very considerate. They would text you and let you know that they was on their way with your order. They would knock on the door to let you know your order was out there so that you could take your food in to keep it from getting stolen, taken, or spoiling, going bad. And I tipped every driver that came by. I mean, there was time to tip because they would tap on the door after they bought the first groceries up, and I had time to go and get the money for the tip and everything. And I was tipping each driver $5. Now, you may not think that that's a lot of money, but let me tell you how I was shopping. I was shopping 4 to 5 times a week, and I was shopping at different stores. Some days I would do 2 or 3 stores in one day, 2 or 3 different stores in one day, and you're thinking about $25 or $30 worth of tips per week. You know, it adds up. So, I mean, I know that the drivers didn't get paid a lot of money, and I wanted to help out as much as I could. So I would make sure that they had a tip, and to even guarantee that they had a tip, I would even cut down on the amount of stores, grocery stores I was ordering from, or the amount of money I was spending. I would set a limit, and to make sure that they had a tip. But once the pandemic was over and people had an option to either use delivery services or go out on their own and visit the stores, brick and mortar stores manually, I noticed that when I would put an order in, I never knew when the driver was getting there. I would hear stuff on the porch, and by the time I went to get the tip money out of my pocket to give to them, they was already in their vehicle and getting ready to drive off. And sometimes I would even text the delivery person to let them know, let me know when you get here so that I can give you a tip. Well, I thought to myself, now I understood, guys. I understood that time was of the essence, and the only way that they could make money, as much money as they could, to be able to take care of their family, because a lot of businesses had closed and you still need to be able to pay bills and everything. I knew that they couldn't stick around a long time. But I was thinking to myself, compared to how long you would have to wait to pick up an order at a restaurant, it only takes me about maybe 30 to 45 seconds to get the tip and give it to you. So, I mean, you've just made a $5 tip, and once in a while I was able to tip $10, but you could make $5 or $10, for 45 seconds of wait time. And I just got tired. I got tired of running behind delivery drivers trying to give them a tip. And that's the reason why I stopped doing it, plain and simple. I figured, you guys are out there, you're in public, you're facing a lot of traffic and everything. You're facing a lot of people, difficult customers and everything. And whoever decides to tip you, you've earned that tip because of all the time you put into, what you do. But I, as a customer, and I'm not talking, please guys, please, any delivery person that's working for DoorDash, etc., that sees this video, I am not coming after you. I don't know you guys. You don't work in my area. So I'm just talking about the delivery people that I came in contact with that's working in my area. So please don't think that this is an attack. I'm just telling you my experience and my perspective, so that you can understand. Maybe other customers, think the same way. I don't know. I can only speak on me. So I got tired. I got tired of trying to run behind the delivery people to give them a tip. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, you could use the app to leave a tip. I'm going to tell you about that experience too. Why I didn't use the app to leave a tip. Now, I did try it twice. The first time I was leaving a $10 tip because I had a big order. And that's another thing. it all depended on how much I was ordering. If I ordered a small amount, if it was 2 or 3 bags, I would give a $5 tip. If it was more, it was always a $10 tip. So I tried, I remember I was on a Walmart app and I put an order in, and it was over $100, which means that there's going to be a lot of bags. And I left a tip on the site. And when I checked my credit card bill a short time later, I didn't see a $10 tip. All I saw was $9. Now, I knew, well, at first I didn't know what the $9 was for, but I kind of figured it out later. But I thought it was very unfair that I leave a $10 tip for the driver and they only get $9. I mean, if I'd have wanted them to have $9, I would have gave them $9. I wanted the delivery person to have $10. That's why I left a $10 tip. And so I canceled the tip because you have, I think, 24 hours to cancel the tip. So I canceled it. I don't know if they took it back from the delivery person. If they did, I am so sorry. If you lost your tip, because I did that. And then I tried it one more time. I left another $10 tip, and the person that picked up the order kept the order, never bought it to me. I never received the order, and they kept all the groceries. So I had to cancel that tip as well. So that's the reason why I refuse to use any apps to leave tips. Anybody, any service that I use and a person is out there in the streets fighting traffic, fighting crowded stores and everything, if I'm going to give a tip, I want to give it to you in your hand. I want to tell you thank you. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I want to tell you thank you. But like I said, I got tired of running the drivers down. I shouldn't have to run the drivers down to give them a tip that they have earned, because they're using their vehicle, they're using their gas, and I know that these livery companies are not supporting these drivers like they should. They should add a little money for gas. They should give a little bit of money for mileage. It should not have to come out of the paid order. And any tips that customers give should be extra money. But not to drag this video out, that is the reason why I stopped giving tips. Like I said, during the pandemic, people was actually, the livery drivers was actually knocking on the door, to let me know that, they were there, which gave me time to get the tip while they were finished unloading the vehicle and putting the groceries on my porch. But after the pandemic, everything changed. I don't know if it was because of the company. I don't know what happened, but that's the reason why I stopped tipping the drivers. So, now I just get in my vehicle and just drive to the store. But anyway, guys, this video was not meant to be long. I hope you understand. It makes sense on my end. It'll make sense to a lot of people if they see this video, why some people don't tip. And then you also have people that's just not going to tip no matter what you do. And on these videos, I have seen a lot of beautiful people, wonderful personalities that come to your door and deliver your food or your groceries. And those are the type of people that used to deliver to me as well. They had beautiful personalities. They was very respectful. But they just stopped knocking on the door. And in my mind, I could never run somebody down. It doesn't matter if they're a livery person or not. I could never run somebody down, to give them money. If they can at least, if I can at least catch them on my porch, I could tell them, just hold on a second, I'm going to get you a tip, which they would wait. But these drivers out here, these delivery people out here, they're so fast and quick until if you don't have the money in your hands standing on the porch, you will definitely miss them. But that's it as far as me explaining why I don't give tips anymore. And for me, it's plain, clear, and simple. And guys, I've also started a ghost story series. My channel is set up to be able to talk about a lot of different things and share a lot of information as it come to me. So if you guys are into ghost stories, check out my first ghost story. I do plan on doing either a ghost story once a month or once every 3 weeks, but I have some doozies for you. And this is these are stories, instances that really happened to me in real life. It's crazy, weird, and it's also fun. But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, this is definitely why I stopped tipping livery drivers. It was nothing that they did. They were wonderful people. Like I said, loving, respectful, concerned, considerate. It's just that they moved too fast. And I found out, I could be wrong, that when I was trying to leave a tip on the app, the driver was not getting the full tip. And so if I couldn't put the money in their hand and tell them thank you, or if they didn't have time to hear a thank you, if I couldn't just give them the money so they can go and get ready for their next trip, I wasn't going to tip. So guys, that is it. And I hope I didn't ramble on too long. This is why I use AI sometimes to explain information, because I like my videos to be clear. I think this is my 3rd video sitting in front of the camera. And I'm getting a little bit better. I'm going to do it more often so I can get better and better. But anyway, guys, that's my story. That's my reason. No offense to any drivers. You guys do a wonderful job. You help the customers out a lot. You make it very convenient for us to keep our, keep up with our lifestyle and everything. I don't know if the app is taking tips on your end, part of the tip money on your end. It was definitely taking part of the tip money on my end, and that's my reason. Those are my reasons. So guys, I'm gonna end this video. And like I always say in all of my videos, let's work together to live better. And always, thank you for watching.